One of the most important parts of the Book of Esther in the Age of Rembrandt is Jewish ceremonial art from the Age of Rembrandt. These are Torah finials, plates, books made in the Netherlands by Jewish immigrant communities who are able to have a presence and celebrate their culture, identity, and religion in a way they hadn't in previous homelands, thanks to the safe haven that the Netherlands offered. And one of the most visible signs of Jewish presence in the Netherlands was celebrations of the holiday of Purim, the holiday that's established at the end of the Book of Esther to commemorate her victory over Haman. And one of the most spectacular ways that the story of Esther is commemorated in this time is, and still today, are Esther scrolls, of which there are many examples in this exhibition. These scrolls contain the entire text of the story of Esther, and the ones in the exhibition were meant for personal use, taken to the synagogue on the holiday of Purim to follow along with the public reading of the story in its entirety. And these can take on many forms, including really elaborate scrolls for kind of a higher end of the market, smaller, simpler scrolls for a lower end of the market. So they were really accessible to a new audience in this period. And there are a couple of rules dictating how Esther scrolls are made. They have to be made of parchment or animal skin, and the actual text of the story has to be handwritten. But other than that, they can take on any level of embellishment. They can be backed with silk, given elaborate silver rollers, or left pretty plain. And in the Age of Rembrandt, there are many Jewish immigrant artists and printmakers who are making Esther scrolls, including one named Shalom Atalia, who immigrates from Italy and uses the same printing technologies that are being developed in Amsterdam that Rembrandt uses to make his prints, that Hebrew booksellers make to print their books. He uses to embellish his Esther scrolls in order to make them quicker and more efficiently. And so here you see an example from Shalom Atalia where you see the blocks of text with characters from the story, including Esther, in between the different blocks. And then at the top and the bottom, all sorts of decorations can appear. There's sometimes Dutch cityscapes, animals, plants, anything kind of embellishing the story, giving it more life and more animation. And so these take a variety of forms in the Age of Rembrandt.